Hi, today we're talking to you about 2.4 gigahertz radio technology. This will let you get out and have fun right away without having to worry about crystals, channels, or who's on what frequency. Your 2.4 gigahertz radio is set up for you right out of the box. It was preset in the factory, so you don't have to worry about doing any of this. But this is good information to know just in case. We're going to use the TF20 radio. Now your radio may be different, so always check your manual, but keep watching because we're going to talk about binding and failsafe, which are key to all 2.4 gigahertz radios. Now we're also going to use the Baja 5 SC because it's huge and you can see everything that's going on, plus it's my favorite kit. So what's binding and failsafe? Well, number one, with 2.4 gigahertz radios, there's no crystals. So binding is making sure that this receiver only listens to this radio. And failsafe is exactly that. It puts the throttle into a safe position should the signal ever fail. We're talking about binding and failsafe at the same time because they're both part of the same procedure. So if you're doing the binding, you just need to set the failsafe at the same time. So let's get started. First things first, make sure that you have fully charged batteries in your transmitter and in your receiver pack if you're running nitro or gas. Now if you're running electric, there's some key differences for setting up a 2.4 gigahertz radio, so keep watching and we'll come to that in a minute. To do this, we'll need a ballpoint pen or a small Allen head screwdriver. And what you're going to do on the transmitter is find the bind button on the back, press that, and then turn on the transmitter, and then release, and you'll see the light flashing. That means the transmitter is in bind mode. And then you're going to open the receiver hatch and press the setup button, find the switch, and then turn it on, and then let go, and you'll see the LED flashing. And when that light goes off, the transmitter is now bound to the receiver, and vice versa. But that light means that the binding is complete, however the failsafe hasn't been set yet. So what we're going to do is put the throttle trigger in the full brake position, because that's the safe position for gas and nitro cars, and then press and hold the setup button until you see the LED light come fully on, and then you're complete. Now we've set the failsafe, now let's test it. First thing we're going to do is turn everything off, starting with the truck. Now we're going to turn everything back on again. Quick test to make sure everything works. And now turn off the transmitter. And you'll see the throttle servo go into the full brake position and the LED light flash very quickly. That means the failsafe has been activated. Turn the radio back on and everything will go back to normal, and you'll have a steady light on the LED. And you're done. Now let's look at setting up your 2.4 gigahertz radio with your electric model. The first thing you'll notice is that we've got it lifted off the ground. This is just for safety reasons. We didn't do this for the nitro or gas models because the engine isn't running on those. But with the electrics, we just want to be extra safe. So the first thing you're going to need, again, is a ballpoint pen or hex head wrench. Make sure everything's turned off, and look on the back of the radio and you'll see the bind button. You press that in and switch on the radio. Remove the wrench and you'll see the light is flashing. That means the transmitter is in bind mode. Now we've already taken off the receiver cover, so what we're going to do is just press and hold the setup button while we turn the speedo on, and then let go of the setup button. You'll see the LED flashing, and then you'll see the light go out, and that means the radio is bound. The radio is bound to the transmitter. Now what we're going to do is set the failsafe. Now remember, on the nitro and gas models, we set the failsafe to full brake because that's the safe position for nitro or gas models. For electric models, we have to make sure that the failsafe position is the neutral position, where there's no brake or throttle applied. If we put the failsafe position into full brake, that would make the electric models want to go in full reverse at top speed, which we don't want. So, finger off the trigger and press and hold the setup button until you see the light come fully on. And there we go. And now the failsafe is set. So to test that, what we're going to do, turn off the truck, then turn off the transmitter back on, truck back on. Going to let the speedo boot up again. Now we're just going to test that everything's going properly. Now to properly test it, we're going to turn off the radio. And you see the LED light flashing very quickly. That means the failsafe has been activated and the truck is in total neutral. Turn it back on and it should be talking to the receiver again, and you're back in control. And that's it, you're done. You've set the binding and the failsafe.